Good evening, and welcome to Omnibroslive, the edition where you guys give us stuff. That's right, this is the Christmas show where we tell you what we want for Christmas, and you're getting it for us. It's a national mandate. Also, it's National Monkey Day.
Is it really?
What? Tasty Melon says so. So, I mean, it's Tasty Melon. Although he wasn't first tonight, so I'm a little worried about him. So yeah, it's our Christmas list show. Oh, and there's eggs in the background. Gio and I were ranting on Monday about grocery shopping.
Oh, what's the deal?
So there's still eggs. I mean, I can change that background, I think.
Oh, man, brown eggs over white eggs every day.
Let's see. Chicken eggs. What's this one?
Oh,
whoa, that's busy.
Yeah, that was for Eric Larson. I like
that. We don't have anything Christmassy. Yeah, I like Arkham Asylum.
We'd go with that.
That's good. Do you want to do Arkham Asylum?
Yeah, I like Arkham Asylum.
Okay. Yeah, it's a nice place to stay.
So wait, what was this whole thing about Christmas grocery shopping and stuff that you and Gio went off on?
Before we went on the air,
yeah,
Gio was salty because he had to go grocery shopping, and it was like right after work when everybody was in the store, and he was just like, I really dislike it. And I was like, I always hate it. And so I was in that kind of mood when I started the show, and I just started this show just yelling about grocery shopping and how upset Gio and I were. And Gio was his usual, mellow self, but he was like, yes, I am angry. So, and I was ranting and raving. And so and we were talking about the cost of eggs and how eggs are getting smaller somehow.
Oh my gosh.
And so that's where the egg background came from.
Have you ever been to a Spanish grocery store and you got to go to the meat section during high peak time?
I have not. You mean like right before Christmas or?
Yeah. It's like the New York Stock Exchange. It's taking numbers, throwing numbers out there. People are cutting it. It gets pretty rough. it gets really rough, actually.
I've only been to an international market before Christmas. It was like an H Mart. Do you know what that is? Like they're international, but they have like fresh sushi fish.
No, but that sounds delicious.
Yeah, well, we do a Christmas Eve with our good friends, the Spooners, and she's Asian. And so she grew up with Japanese food. And so she always, so a couple of Christmas Eves, we made it about sushi, and we all made sushi and stuff. So that's the only thing I can compare it to is going to Christmas Eve to the H Mart and getting fresh sushi fish. And there was a swarm of people there of all nationalities.
Is it kind of like a Whole Foods? Because I swear by Whole Foods. If I could shop at a Whole Foods, I totally would. But Publix is right around the corner for us, so we just kind of use that out of convenience. But I'm a Whole Foods guy all the way.
I like Whole Foods. It's too far away from us, but this is international. So it's got a lot of Asian food, a lot of Hispanic food, and food from around the world. H Mart is famous for. Oh, NFL Dude knows H Mart. Nice. Good to see you, NFL Dude. Yeah, they have. That's where Rodimus full of hate. Jess was best Jess. Yeah, I was angry. So, but that's where you can get all kinds of really obscure fruits and vegetables too. So if you're from Ghana, they'll have the sweet potatoes that appeal to a Ghanaian.
Ooh.
Yams, I think is what they like. And I know that because at H Mart, they had like Ghanaian yams. And I was like, well, I didn't know there were Ghanaian yams. I thought a yam was a yam, but no. They like them from Ghana.
I did not know that. That's good to know.
There's no crying in the H Mart. That's right. You have to have sharp elbows in the H Mart. Oh, whoa. Well, wait, before I get to Rodimus Prime Rib, we should talk about our fabulous sponsor, InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions 50, 65% off, 42% off. There's always major discounts there. They're kind enough to give us a $50 gift card to IST the last Monday of every month. We give it away to a viewer like you out there. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. There, that's 4 sticks from Led Zeppelin. That's the only Led Zeppelin song I can play. Although I'd love to learn Kashmir. Now, here's a question that I don't know the answer to, so maybe the chat does before we launch into our Christmas tirade. I ordered Super Laugh Hard, my buddy Sonny. I ordered a copy of that Ghost in the Shell book. It's the full story, right? I don't know. I haven't even seen the movie. I haven't seen the anime. I haven't seen the live action. Haven't read it.
Do we look like weebs? Is Jess wear cat ears on the weekend? No. Come on.
Cat ears. That'd be fun. James likes to wish TMNT 1987 animated series a happy 35th. Okay, here we go. This one, whoa. As the leading Hispanic authority in the comics community, I am always challenged by Rodimus Prime Rib to see how good my Spanish is. So I will give it a go. Felicidades, Omni Hermanos. 7 cajas de Pampers para el Omni Hermano Lou y un poco de coquito batizado con un poco de caña.
Oh, God, that sounds good.
Okay, I believe he's saying felicitations to the Omnibros. Lou's going to want Pampers and a poco de coquito.
True.
Wait, batizado? Is it uno poco de coquito batizado? That's the whole thing? Or is poco de coquito and batizado separate things?
He got me on that one. If you give me a second, my wife could pop in real quick and she could read it better than I could.
Now, coquito is a drink.
Yes, coquito. Yeah. Coquito is a drink we drink in Puerto Rico. It's very delicious. It's kind of like our own version of eggnog, but it's just got a really great coconut taste with rum on it. Oh.
Okay, so it's an alcoholic drink, or you could leave the rum out, I guess.
You can leave the rum out. Yes, you can. Me. Yes, of course. You can leave it out, and it's delicious either way.
Poco de caña. What? Caña?
I don't know about that one.
I wish I had a tilde that I could put over my N's. Is that? Well, there isn't a tilde. There's a tilde up here, but it never goes over my N's properly. I don't. And then you can do trademark too, but I don't know how to do that on my keyboard.
I don't know.
Okay, so you don't know what batizado or poco de caña is.
Hey, sweetie, can you come here for a quick second to read this?
We're going right to the source here, Rodimus.
Her Spanish is far better than mine. Can you read that for us?
Felicidades, Omni Hermanos. 7 cajas de Pampers para el Omni Hermano Lou y un poco de coquito bautizado con un poco de caña.
What is that last part? Un
poco de caña, ron de caña.
Bautizado.
Oh, it's a rum. Okay. Caña is a rum.
Oh, caña is a rum. And what's bautizado?
So blessed. Coquito blessed with caña rum, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Rum. Yeah.
Well, thank you, baby.
Delicious.
I mean, you can, but you shouldn't.
Oh, because she's still with the kid feeding her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's feeding. I mean, the doctor says, yeah, you can. You just wait 3 hours, basically.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so how do we do, Rodimus? That was a good one.
That was good. Yeah,
Inhumans Omnibus, yeah, and Batman Silver Age Omnibus Volume 20. Am I right? That's what's happening in 15 years, I think. It's true. I won last month's $50 voucher. That's right.
Are you so kind of back on the whole grocery thing? Are you
Oh.
do you go to Walmart at all, or do you actively avoid Walmart like most sane people?
I will go to Costco under protest, but I will
Yes.
not go to Walmart.
Yes.
Costco is how do I say this? Costco seems to be reasonably laid out in some type of orderly fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when I walk into Walmart, there's like clothes on the floor and the cereal aisle has like 2 cereals in it. It just seems empty and disheveled to me. I mean, not empty of people, because packed with people, and I hate people. But the shelves seem to be like they have a whole long thing for cereal, and there's like Frosted Flakes and Cheerios, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, aren't you Walmart? Shouldn't there be Christmas Crunch here and stuff? Excuse me. So, and our Walmart has no action figures whatsoever, or comic books, which I know a lot of Walmarts will have bagged comic books, and sometimes you can find like a real gem in them. So no, there's really no reason for me to go to Walmart. I will go to Target because I know where their action figures aren't. You go there and they never seem to have any action figures. So this is why I buy everything online.
Yeah. I joke with my oldest daughter all the time, and she rolls her eyes at me because it's that generation.
Yeah, she's supposed to.
Yeah, she's supposed to. And I say, no, sweetie, we don't shop at Walmart. We're not poor. We go to Target like civilized human beings do. And she always rolls her eyes at me every time I say it. But yeah, I will. Walmart is like the least. If I have to walk in, it's just I have no other choice. Thankfully, I live around an area where there's a Target, there's a Publix, all within walking distance of me, so I never have to
nice
in that place again. But I'm in the same boat as you. Costco, I will go to Costco. You cannot go to Costco during peak hours, though.
Correct.
If you go to Costco during peak hours, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I get it. And I will say Costco does have cases of Mexican Coke, which is really bad for me because they're so good, and you get like 30 bottles of that Mexican Coke, which is far superior to what you get from America.
Yes, it is.
Mexican Coke is it for me, and that's one of the I have. You've seen everything that I've had to deal with here packing up. I have no self-control over anything. So my wife will send me for a package of frozen chicken at Costco, and I'll come back with that and a case of Mexican Coke. So it's like a siren song. It just calls to me, Mexican Coke, Mexican Cola.
Mexican Coke is so much better. The thing is, and I will shop at Costco just for the fact that they still have, and we've talked about this on the show. You know where I'm going with this.
I do. I know exactly where you're going with this, and you're right.
Hot dog and Coke combo. How much is it, Jess?
$1.50, I think.
$1.50.
Is it $1.50 or $1.59? I can't remember.
I think it's $1.50 if I'm not mistaken. You can get a full Coke, not a small, a full-size Coke and a good-size hot dog for $1.50.
And it's a good hot dog.
Yes, it is. It's a very good hot dog. Now, if you want to step it up, you get the chicken bake.
I have not tried that yet.
My wife was the one that turned me on to the chicken bake. She's like, "How have you never had a chicken bake?"
What am I made of money? That thing's $3.50.
It's worth it. She says it's $2.99, so it's totally worth it. And the Sundays,
$2.99? Okay.
Yeah, and the Sundays there are
oh yeah, I've had those big giant mixed berry sundaes or whatever. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Costco's got, and I think they have reasonably decent pizza too.
They have pizza. Yes, they do have pizza. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, every time you walk into Walmart, the best thing you get is hepatitis. So you gotta roll the dice every time you walk in there.
You almost have to get that Coke and hot dog just on principle. Like, where else am I going to get $1.50 hot dog and a Coke?
And it's never going to change. It's like death and taxes. It's guaranteed.
Was that you that's or did I might have sent it to the OmniBros chat. This is when I was in Vermont and I read an article about Costco's quarterly report or annual report, and I don't know if it was it wasn't the CEO, it was somebody lower than he was, saying that how they were managing to do it still. They were raising the price of other things by a couple of cents.
Yeah.
But leaving the hot dog and Coke alone. They said we can make that up in margins elsewhere, but we're not touching the food in general, he was saying.
God bless him. God bless him. Gas is almost $5 a gallon, but you're still going to get that $1.50 hot dog and Coke.
It's gone down a little around me. I think it's like $3.39 a gallon.
It has gone down. It's about $4 here because this is Miami. It's a really huge touristy area, so that it's going to be a little bit pricier, but it's in that $4 range. NFL dude is living in the year 2077 because that sounds just amazing at 8:20 right there.
Wait, I'm on Rodimus saying great job on that pronunciation. Damn, Jess, great job on the pronunciation. Thank you, Jesse. Say what? And Rodimus says your wife did give you the correct info. Oh, and Razor somehow got the tilde over Omni dog. Walmart has everything, but I can't find the 3 things I need.
A tetanus shot.
Costco's awesome. I missed the chocolate-covered almond ice cream bar that weighed almost 2 pounds. Where was that?
Where was this?
Is that Puerto Rican Costco?
Depending on your region, they get certain things.
How do you know so much about Costco? Okay. Apparently, my wife gets a newsletter from Costco every month or something.
Did they sell it in the frozen section, Rodimus? I don't know about this, and I love ice cream. Raphael. Doc Collector says Walmart is still better than Ollie's. I thought someone dropped Mountain Dew all over the place, and my son told me it was Kinkle when I was standing in it. Oh, I'm sorry I highlighted that. I'm so sorry that you experienced that. That's the worst thing I think I may have ever heard. So I am a uncivil human being as we don't have Target in Puerto Rico. Well, but you have Costco with chocolate-covered almond ice cream bars somehow.
That sounds amazing.
Just to say what? Viva la Mexican Coke. Oh, MM40 loves Walmart. I wish there was one closer to me. Close one is about 12 miles away. Whenever my town discusses putting a Walmart somewhere, people are always against it and protest.
Wow. What kills small businesses, I would imagine.
Everyone in my town is begging for Trader Joe's. Now, that is a great place to shop.
We have one. I have never set foot in a Trader Joe's. It's not far from us either.
Almost anything you buy there, prepared food or frozen food, is guaranteed delicious.
Really?
And super inexpensive. Like you could do your regular shopping at Trader Joe's and be happy.
Wow.
And be within budget.
So is it kind of, oh, no, is it kind of like see, I think Aldi's is a happy medium between Walmart and Target. I think it's not quite dirt poor, but it's not, Target where it's like, oh, I'm getting great customer service here. Yeah, you're fucked without a quarter at Aldi's, though.
Without a what?
Without a quarter, you're fucked at Aldi's.
A quarter?
Oh, you've never been to an Aldi's?
I haven't. What?
Oh.
Do you have to put in a quarter to enter or something? Or
no, you got to put in a quarter to get the shopping cart.
Oh.
Yeah.
They charge you a quarter for the shopping cart?
Yes, and you have to bring in your own bags, or they charge you for the bags.
Oh yeah, that's the same here now.
Yeah.
I agree with this. Mexican Coke needs to be served in a bottle. Oh, with a straw. Nice. When I visit Florida, I just go to Target and Publix. How long of a plane flight is it from Puerto Rico to Florida?
It's like 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
Depending on where you're going in Florida.
Oh, Rodimus says chicken bake is the superior option at Costco. I have yet to have it.
Yes, it is.
So Laugheart says, do you have regular Coke without caffeine in America? Yeah, it's called brown water. I could get it in Spain, but they don't sell it in the UK. The only version here is the sugar-free version, sadly. Oh, yeah, Coke comes in about 40 different varieties here. You can get it without sugar and without caffeine, which is in the don't bother category. Why would you want it? Diet Coke, fine. I drink Diet Coke, but it's got caffeine in it because that's the only option I have. That's the only thing left that I'm allowed to splurge on being in recovery is caffeine.
Yeah.
Everything else is out.
Yeah.
When they sold the chicken salad, it was awesome and cheap.
I didn't know they had chicken salad.
Chicken bake has enough sodium for 2 days. Drink plenty of water.
But it's so good.
Oh.
It's a Hot Pocket on steroids. That's really all a chicken bake is.
A Hot Pocket. I
It
haven't
really
got a Hot
is.
Pockets in forever.
It's
I
a
ate them.
grown-
I know.
It's a grown man Hot Pocket.
The ultimate, is this what you were going to say? Is the ultimate
Yes.
move is putting the chicken bake filling on a pizza slice.
Jesus Christ, that sounds amazing. No, I'm not hungry, actually. I'm good.
I mean, you can get a hot dog combo with a slice of pizza for less than $5. Yeah, I used to take Kelly there when she was a 3-year-old, and we'd get a giant piece of pizza at Costco, and she was happy. Well, I always had to take her, because that was my job. But that's how we would kill time. I'm like, what do we have to do today? Oh, let's go to Costco.
Nice.
That's where I would take her out to lunch and have a piece of pizza.
Awesome.
Fun fact, you don't need Costco membership to eat at Costco. You can walk in the exit and just walk right up to the restaurant part.
It's true.
That's a good move. Larry, what up, buddy? $2.89 for gas here. Whoa, that's practically free.
Nice. That is nice, man.
Yeah. Razor says, ooh, still $4.50 a gallon here in the Bay Area. Yeah, you've got California taxes piled on there. That was discontinued from the menu like the ice cream bar. Inman 40, I'm not a fan of Trader Joe's. I prefer Aldi, which is under the same umbrella. Lidl is great as well. I know we have an Aldi around us, but I'm not familiar with Lidl.
See, I don't hate Aldi. I think Aldi is great, man. It's affordable and it's not as dirty as a Walmart. So I think it worked well.
Yeah, I feel filthy the instant I walk into a Walmart.
Don't you?
It's not the people, it's the condition of it.
I know. Same thing.
Yeah.
And that stench of Subway just wafts right through the air as you walk.
Yeah, peace and love to the people there. It's not them. I mean, the shoppers. Oh, it's my sister. Just a sec.
Yep.
Hi, I'm on the air. Can I call you back? Why aren't you watching my show? What's going on here? Goodbye. Okay. I love my sister. Aldi's is like a TJ Maxx that sells food. Aldi's is the best if you live in a small town.
Yeah.
Lidl is a step up from Aldi. Ooh, and has their own bakery.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about Costco's baked goods. Costco has a whole section of pies that are like this.
Yes.
And muffins that are like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I agree with this. Brown soda water. Caffeine-free Coke. Stop.
Wait, hold on. Caffeine-free Coke? That's a thing?
Oh, yeah. I've seen it. It comes in a sort of goldish can.
I will.
To put it, to separate it from, the red can for Coke and then the silver can for Diet Coke.
No, I'm good.
You can tell I drink a lot of Coke. Hey, True Graphic Novel, thanks for coming here. Texas gas is $2.39. $2.50.
Maybe we're moving to Texas.
Yeah, moved to Texas.
We're moving to Texas. We're getting out of here.
Here in PR, there are a couple of really nice Walmarts, but there are also a couple of jank ones as well.
This is the most interaction I think we've had from the chat in quite a few weeks, and
This is great. This is why Gio and I had such a great time on Monday, because everybody has to, grocery shop and get food.
It's true. Now, a Spanish grocery store is a bit of a different animal, Jess.
Okay.
Because you can
What's
get
it
your taxes.
called?
Huh? It's just it doesn't matter.
El Sabe.
Because you can get your taxes done. You get a fake passport. You can get your car done.
Can I get fentanyl there?
You might in the back area if you know where to look for it. It's behind the deli. And you could get all your grocery shopping done.
And is it always is it only at the holiday time when the meat aisle is crazy, or is it always crazy?
It's always crazy.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what time you go, it's always crazy. It's always people fighting over cuts of meat and stuff like that. It's like I said, it's New York Stock Exchange.
Here's cheese. Hey, cheese. I like Aldi, which I like to pronounce Aldi. Trader Joe's, but for different reasons. If Aldi had Trader Joe's range of cheeses and beers, I'd never return to Trader's. Yeah, I don't know the beer selection anymore at Trader Joe's, but they do have a lot of cheeses and vegetables, but it's their frozen stuff. I don't know if they still do it because they may have taken it off because it was kind of cute when they did it 20 years ago. Trader Jose's, and you would get like frozen burritos. That's what the package would say, Trader Jose's, and then they'd have Trader Ming's, and you could get your dumplings frozen. And I think they stopped it because now it seems vaguely racist to say, yeah. I think they just changed it to Trader Joe's, but it used to be the section you were in for international food always had like Trader Juan and stuff like that. That was kind of odd.
Is it wrong that when you said Trader Ming, I pictured a stereotypical Asian guy with buck teeth and like the glasses and the huge hat and stuff like that?
That's the image it sort of conjures up. Even though I love Ming Na, she's awesome.
Oh, she's great. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we just had these, Rodimus, $20 rack of St. Louis ribs from Costco. Yeah, we had those.
It's good shit, man.
Over Thanksgiving we did.
Can you highlight Super Laugh Hard real quick?
Caffeine sensitive?
Yeah. He's caffeine sensitive. I don't drink regular Coke or I won't be able to sleep. Have you ever had, it's called a cortadito. I know you like coffee.
Yeah.
You drink coffee black?
Oh, yeah.
Drink it black. Okay. We have here what's called a cortadito. And it's a cup of coffee. It's like this big. And it's only served. It's a shot of coffee. It's a shot of espresso. How much caffeine would you say is in that shot? It's like a week's worth of caffeine in it.
I love it. I want it. I'll come visit just for that.
It's called a cortadito. It's like this big. Cortadito? But cortadito has milk in it. What's the other one? A colada is just straight black coffee.
I bet it's super thick then.
Oh, dude, yes. It's like black
syrup?
coffee with like a pound of sugar, and you down it. And you're up for you're up for 3 days. Tourists typically make the mistake where they think, oh, why are you giving me this? Give me like a real cup of coffee. So they go, okay. And they most of the time end up shitting their pants once they
so they get a full cup when they're supposed to just have a small cup.
Yeah, it's like a shot, and that's all you need from it.
The last time I was at Baltimore Con was when Omar and Melanie were visiting. And I said, you guys, it's 4:00 in the afternoon. I'm dragging. I need coffee. And I got 5 shots of espresso over ice. And everybody, it was like time stopped. It was like I had said I was going to shoot somebody. She was like, you want what? And Omar was like, you're getting what? I said, man, I got to have something. So I got 5 shots of espresso over ice.
Have 2 cortaditos and you'll be able to see sound. Yeah. It blows your mind.
Here's my buddy Max. I still haven't packed up Max Disappointment yet, named after you.
What is that?
It's a long story. When I was doing those, since Tyler has a baby, we haven't been able to do our toy shows.
Oh, okay.
And there were these mystery figures in a can that you could buy. And he got one. I forget what the name. Maybe Max remembers the name of his disappointment figure. Was it Joe Disappointment, or I can't remember. And Tyler used to interview it, and his figure talks like this, and they are just the weirdest, oddest figures. And I had to get one from BBTS, and I mean, look at this head. He has like a mushroom cloud from Super Mario Brothers on his head.
I oddly want it. I think it's actually
right. There's something compelling about these figures.
Jimmy Disappointment.
Jimmy Disappointment. Okay, yeah, Jimmy. And he would interview it like this. Hey, what's going on today? From Nick's Imagina. Yes, Trader Joe's eliminated all of the racial mascot names several years ago.
Cowards. Come on.
Yeah, I think they're asking for trouble with Trader Jose's. I didn't live in this country in those days. Thank you, cheese. Oh yeah, $2 Chuck they were famous for. Their $2 bottle of wine. Now it's like $4, but it's still called $2 Chuck.
Well, it's that I get why I get why they eliminated those things, kind of stereotypical. I get why that perception will be there. I will never understand Mr. Potato Head just being named Potato Head now. I just don't get that.
Isn't there Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head?
I think they're going with just Potato Head right now, but I'm not entirely sure what the deal is with that.
Well, this is how old I am. Mr. Potato Head, you used to have to supply your own potato.
What?
It was only the parts, and you turn your real potato into Mr. Potato Head. That's how old I am. Mr. Potato Head, I'm sure somebody's out there Googling it right now. But back in the early 60s, when I was, 5 or 4, yeah, you had to find a potato and you put the things in with a pin.
Wow.
So it was a real potato head.
Hey, it took off some point. It's kind of like the Pet Rock took off, right? Wasn't the Pet Rock a thing for a while?
Well, yeah, that was in the 70s, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, colada means to be shared or you'll go to the hospital with a regular heartbeat. Jimmy Disappointment. Yeah, everybody remembers Jimmy Disappointment.
Mm.
Oh, and even Next Imaginaut remembered Jimmy Disappointment. NB for anyone interested. $2 Chuck equals Charles Shaw red wine. I'm old enough to remember the original You Need a Potato Head toy. Are you saying that for you, Super Laugh Art? Is that how it was in the UK?
Oh, he's from the UK. Oh, cool.
He's from Scotland. Yeah, the good old days when kids had to turn an actual potato. Yeah, and the thing came with pins, sharp pins.
He's from he's from Scotland. Just a random thought popped in my mind. I have had haggis, and it is delicious, by the way.
Oh my God!
Have you ever had it?
Yes, I have, and it made me sick for the entire night.
What? Oh, it was delicious.
Oh, Lou, do you know what's in haggis?
Yes, sheep stomach, and it's pumped full of a bunch. It's delicious.
It's full of a bunch of innards. Oh,
dude, I've had it. Is fucking great. When I had it,
okay. I can't believe it. Here's another story. After I lost my parents, my best friend, his parents were straight from Scotland, and he and I had been best friends for a long time, and they sort of adopted me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go over to their house without my best friend. This is back in the early 80s. I would go over to their house for dinner without my friends even being there. I was that good of friends with the parents.
Mm-hmm.
And so her name was Eleanor, and she said, "Well, we'll try haggis tonight." And I said, "Oh, good! I want to try it." you have to have a wee bit of scotch poured over it. And I said, let's go. And I ate it, and I was so sick that night. I never told them. I was, oh boy, I was really, really, really sick.
Wow, man. Oh, he's vegetarian. Oh, cool, man.
Oh, haggis is not real food. I'm vegetarian. I don't recall Mr. Potato in the UK at all in my youth. Oh, I also like haggis. Okay. Just about to vomit. Yes, I was. Tinker Toys. I had Tinker Toys as a wee lad.
What are Tinker Toys?
Oh, you don't even know what Tinker Toys are. Boy, that's, you may have to Google that for me to explain it. They were round. It would be like a round wooden wheel with holes in it, and you'd take the pegs and stick them into the holes.
Oh, I know what these are. Okay. Yeah, I've seen these.
Do they still make them, or do you don't even know what they are? So, but you haven't had to buy toys for a 5-year-old yet. You've got like a newborn and a 10-year-old,
newborn and an 11-year-old. So
11-year-old.
I'm in that sweet spot.
Thank you, Max. He likes Tales from the Olden Times. Oh, Lincoln Logs. Did you ever play with Lincoln Logs? My daughter did, so I know they're still out there.
I did. Yeah, I played with Lincoln Logs as a kid all the time, but I was more into Legos. I love building Legos as a kid. You know? And nothing hurts more on the face of the earth than stepping on a Lego at 2 a.m. when you're trying to get a glass of water.
I have heard that. I have never actually stepped on Legos, but oh no, I was going to say that was a Jackass, but I think in Jackass they blindfolded somebody and made him walk over mouse traps. It wasn't Legos, although I feel like there was a famous YouTube video where they put Legos on one of those like a Stairmaster type thing, and the guy had to do it barefoot.
It to this day, it amazes me that out of all those Jackass guys, Steve-O seems to be the one that's come out on top out of almost all of them.
Well, he was the craziest.
Steve-O was fucked up during the making of that second movie. And
badly.
He has become, I love how his life has turned around. If you hear his life story, he has become such an advocate for getting sober and for staying clean. It's an incredible story when you hear him tell it. It's amazing.
Yeah, because he was doing, I think, I feel like it might have been meth, but when he was so paranoid that his neighbor was spying on him, he drilled a hole through the wall and snaked some kind of optic tube through there so he could spy on his neighbor. Jesus. Because he thought he was out of his mind. And you're right, he has completely turned it around. I'm really happy for him, and I hope that Johnny Knoxville's okay, because I know that he even had trouble speaking after that last bull ride in whatever, was it Jackass 5?
Yeah, well, I sent you that clip of him on Howard Stern, and even on Howard Stern, he seemed a little like not as sharp as he used to be. But you know, he did take the doctor flat out told him, "You take one more shot to the head, you might be dead."
Yeah,
for that last incident. So.
Well, you know what he has to do? Let me keep this PG. You know what he has to do with his unit, right? Because he's been kicked in the sack so many times.
I've heard.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Every morning he has to put rods in there to open it up. He starts with a small one, and then it keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
And he has to go down there.
My wife is asking, what is he opening up? Hold on, let me mute myself.
Oh, this is Steve-O's podcast, and every now and then sobriety saved his life. Yeah, it really did. Steve-O has a signed autobiography out now at Barnes & Noble. Oh, it's signed. Okay. I wish I could have heard that. Your gestures were great. Yeah, he's really given his life for Jackass.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I still haven't seen Jackass 5.5, but I'm not really. Yeah, he got really hurt with that last bull ride.
Yeah.
He's so. I really like Johnny Knoxville. I really, really like him a lot. He's my favorite Jackass guy. And it's not the same to me with poopies and stuff. I guess they're trying to work in new Jackass members.
The new crew is okay, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I'm not as invested as I was after I watched all the MTV ones and got to know those guys.
Yeah. My favorite bit is still where they have I think it was in the second movie where they do the ball bearing security unit where they're all standing there and the machine shoots a whole bunch of ball bearings at them. Oh my god, that looks so painful.
I love when they pull pranks on each other.
Yeah.
I think it was in the third movie where they had an automatic big huge hand that would come out and whack somebody in the house, and Wee Man just got sent flying with it. It was awesome.
I remember that. I like the bungee jump.
Yeah.
At the fat guy and he goes down and the Wee Man shoots up and he drags him back down. Oh my god. Wee Man's a successful businessman, right?
No, I don't know anything about him.
I think he's got his own restaurants and stuff like that. I think he's got kind of a local chain wherever he's at.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude does really well for himself.
That's good. I also loved Jackass 5 when they had the I'm not thinking of the right word for it. It's like a cafe in a trailer. I'm not thinking, where you go up to it and buy a hot dog and a Coke at like a carnival. I'm not thinking of the right word for what it is, but they'd send the Jackass crew up to it to get food and a drink, and something would come out and punch them right in the nuts. That to me is the peak of humor. I love seeing them beat up on each other.
It really is amazing that Ryan Dunn, may he rest in peace, is the only one that ended up dying from that crew so far. It's incredible. And Dunn wasn't even dead because of filming. He was that whole car incident, which is just wild.
Yeah, he was going too fast. And then I felt bad that what's his name? That used to play the pranks on his dad and mom.
Oh, Bam Margera. Dude, Bam Margera is a mess nowadays.
Oh, he is?
Oh, it's very sad.
Oh, I thought he just broke up with him. They couldn't take him.
He can't stay sober for his life. He just cannot stay sober. He keeps starting and stopping. If you look at him now, he's just a shadow of his former self. Because him and Ryan Dunn were best friends, he took Ryan Dunn's passing really hard, and he's just a mess, dude. He's fucking huge. He's fat as hell, and like he's just keeps stopping and starting, and it's really sad.
Oh wow! Does he still have that really pretty wife?
Huh?
Does he still have a really pretty wife?
I don't know necessarily the situation involving his wife anymore, to be honest with you.
Michael, thank you. It's a food truck. Yeah, that's what it is. I couldn't figure out what it was. Food truck. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, his dad he bought his parents this super nice house.
Yeah.
With his Jackass money, and then would do nothing but play pranks on him. Just jump on his dad and beat him up in the middle of the night. Bring an alligator or crocodile right into the middle of the house.
I remember that. Yeah.
Bam's not doing well at all. That is too bad.
No, it's really sad, man. It's very sad. He's suing the other. So the details are kind of iffy on that whole situation with the last Jackass movie because he was supposed to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay attention, he's actually in one real blink and you miss it scene in the last movie.
I didn't see him. I must have missed it.
He's in the treadmill scene where they're all like something involving treadmills. I forgot what it is.
Oh, maybe that's where they put the Legos. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's a treadmill with Legos.
He apparently had issues because the agreement with him being in the movie was you have to stay sober and you have to stay clean while filming. And I think partially that's also because Steve-O is sober. One of the other crew members is completely sober now. So they're like, we don't want any of that shit on set. Respectfully so, and understandably so. And apparently he got caught with something in his system when he drug tested, and it was just, the whole thing's kind of shady.
I'm so sorry for him. I'm so glad that Steve-O is such a success story.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, now we're talking about Legos in here. Got the Eiffel Tower Lego set.
Did you ever build a Rusty Biscuit?
I haven't yet, but my wife, she's being really good about setting up the basement. She thinks I can have a table.
Cool.
I'm going to have 2 rooms, and in the smaller room, it's going to be books, and then like a recliner and a table that I can set up, so I can either build the I could build the Rusty Biscuit, or I could put a diorama on the table and put action figures there. So, but I wonder, yeah, I do need to build the Rusty Biscuit, and I still have the Daily Bugle building to build.
That's awesome. I would love, I mean, we don't even have close to the space in this place, but I would love to have kind of a few sets of Legos and stuff like that in the future, in like an office or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I think there's enough room in the other part where I'd have my whole setup like this. If I could clear it off so it's just the broadcast part, and then I'd have nothing else but room here, that's also a place where I could build the Rusty Biscuit. And that needs to be the first one I build, because it's legendary now.
I want the Millennium Falcon.
Oh boy,
beautiful. That's a beautiful Lego set.
Rodimus can't wait. Did I already put this? The Lego Batwing he wants for Christmas?
Oh no, I haven't seen that yet.
This is going to be what's known as a bone of contention, because this box is still here. I don't even know if it works, and I can't hide it in the new place. She's seen my Sentinel and has never said anything about it.
Okay.
So the Sentinel's okay, but Galactus is gigantic. I don't even know if I can. Just the box alone is going to freak her out. And
she
then
has not seen the box at all.
I think she has, but she's never said anything. So maybe she hasn't, because it's right here. And when you open the door, it blocks this from view. But she came down here and took measurements of everything to make sure it would fit in the new place. So I really don't know if I should just sell Galactus and get it the hell out of here. I want to keep it, though, because I've got all the heralds that have come out. So I don't know. That's a to be determined. I don't know what's going to happen to Galactus.
Yeah.
Michael, Jesse, still into Marvel Legends. New Ulik the Troll is quite impressive. I don't think I've seen it. I don't know if I'm ready to sell it yet to collector.
You got one bar.
Buy kids' clothes and treat Galactus as your child. She'll just have to cope with your mental breakdown, whether it's fake or not. I think you might be onto something there, Max.
Yeah. I mean, look, the payment already went through. Galactus is paid for. It's already in the house.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do nothing about it, Jess. It's just.
Yeah, this may be a thing where I go over at night and set him up and find a place for the box.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you need to keep the box for it, or?
Well, I always like keeping the box for statues and stuff, so I can box them up properly if I have to, move. Like I'm moving now, I still have to box up these bombshells here.
How tall is he, Galactus?
I don't know. He's in the box still. He's pretty big. I think he's bigger than the Sentinel. And the Sentinel's a solid 2 feet tall.
So he's definitely taller than my newborn child.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Might be as tall as your 11-year-old.
Jesus. Michael nailed the perfect answer.
That is actually a really good answer.
That is brilliant.
Is Christmas next Sunday?
No, it can't be.
Wait a minute. Today's the
Wait.
14th. Oh my gosh. I think he's right.
No.
15th, 16th is Friday, 17th, 18th. It is a week from Sunday.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah, I just bought my daughter's gift. So I bought the 11-year-old's gift today. So we're good there.
Wow.
Shoot.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, that is brilliant. That's almost as good as, well, you can't, the Han protocol won't work on this one.
I don't think so. She does know that people have actually done it for me before with the Ryan Sace headed up the get me the original art to the last issue of Irredeemable. So she knows people have chipped in for me before. The Han protocol, man. I don't know.
You've used it twice, I think, already.
I think I have. Dude, the box won't fit in my trunk. I have a big trunk too. I think that has to fit in the back seat. No, it's on Sunday. Christmas is on Sunday because there's a Rams game on Sunday. That's how I know. He's a head taller than the Sentinel. Okay, that's not that. There is a room under the steps of the stairs, actually, where I will be putting storage stuff. So I may stash that box in there. Put it on your lap as you watch TV. Pack lunch for it every morning. Bonus snack for you. Just keep it in its little backpack. I'm only seeing wins here.
Damn, that is a good hustle, Michael. I'm thinking about it like, son of a bitch. He nailed it.
Well, oh, to get my daughter to give it to me?
That could work. That could but the question is, would your daughter be willing to do it?
Oh, heck yeah, she will. She may not want to wrap it, but that's a really good idea.
Just be showing up under the Christmas tree. What's this gift?
No, she'll send me on a scavenger hunt like we do for big gifts for Christmas. Michael, I think you may have saved my not only have you saved Christmas, you may have saved my life.
God bless us, everyone. Wow. Wow.
Thank you, buddy. I always make a barrier of crap so my wife will never make it past the wall of crap. Yeah, that is the thing, unless my wife has seen it. Although we could just say that it had been here all the time because Kelly doesn't like to keep stuff at her place. She likes Christmas stuff to stay here so it doesn't get lost in her room.
You're starting to go down this rabbit hole. See, you're putting it together.
Jess, when are you doing a live sale of the books you're letting go? I'm ready, bro. I don't know that anything that I sell is going to have to be in the new place because I just don't have time to make a video for like that. But I'm not sure I'm selling books. I will be selling statues. But I don't know that and probably action figures. I as much as I love my action figures, there's way too many of them.
Yeah, see, man, you've worked hard your life for like that space and stuff like that. I can't wait to get to that point where I have like a room like that or a basement like that where I just have the books and the stuff that I want to have and stuff. That's kind of one of my goals. I think it'll be cool one day.
Yeah. You deserve it. That's a thing that a young person aspires to, is getting a house like that.
Yeah, one day. We're getting there.
Yeah. Scavenger hunt for the giant box. Go down the hall, try to ignore the giant box that we'll get to in 7 clues from now. She's not for sale, buddy. Magic stays no matter what.
You're not selling the magic, huh?
No. No. In any variation.
$20.99. Is that one back there going up for sale? Or that's not a statue, is it?
What's that now?
The $20.99 back there behind you. Is that one up for sale or is that not going?
Oh, the hot toy?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to sell any hot toys.
Damn.
I just got a new hot toy, as a matter of fact.
Oh, what'd you got?
I had all the money, and it expires at the end of the year now at Sideshow.
Oh, cool.
So I had to get one. I mean, I had to, or the money would have expired. What's that all about? It's like losing money.
There you go.
What does the magic figure look like? Well,
It's back. It's packed up, isn't it?
packed up.
Yeah.
I have the Kotobukiya magic, which is really cool. I have at least one Legends magic. I think I only have one legend that's magic. I feel like that's Psylocke that's coming out in the new X-Men wave. I don't know that they've made more than one magic Hasbro legend. They've made a couple of Psylocks, who I also like. Lionheart, welcome. Jess and Lou, I pre-ordered the reprint Spawn slipcase editions. I pre-ordered all 4 volumes. Those are the ones that have been out of print forever and going for huge money, right, Lionheart? Damn, Lionheart with the flex.
That's awesome, man.
Just one magic before I started collecting. That's great, Lionheart. I'm pretty sure those have been out of print for 6 or 7 years at least. That's going to be great. NFL dude, did you order the Mezco Constantine?
Yes.
The biggest offense was using N52 art for the box design. Man, I have been seeing tons and tons of him displayed on the Mezco fan pages on Facebook. He looks boss. He has a cigarette and a shotgun and everything.
Let me take a look at this. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Go to mezco.com and look at Constantine. He kills. He's so good.
Oh, shit. Wow. Wow, this is really cool. He looks awesome.
Yeah, they did a really good job with him.
They nailed it. They really captured Constantine in this. Wow. Yeah, this is really cool.
Lionheart saying, yes, Jess. I saw a listing on eBay the other day for $4,500. What the what? Holy guacamole. It's a Christmas housewarming gift. Sweetie, this move was hard. Don't ruin Christmas for Kelly. It's the thought that counts. Let me give you my email address and let's just play. Let's game this whole thing out. Michael, you're doing great tonight. Thank you.
I feel like Michael has pulled this stunt at some point with maybe a wife or a family member or something like that. I don't think this is his first rodeo doing something like this. This sounds like a seasoned vet.
Oh, Tasty Melon has it all written out. Dear Jess, I'm giving you this statue because you are my favorite YouTuber. Print this and show your wife that I just mailed you the Galactus. Do you have the Spider-Ham figure from the Spider-Gwen figure from Marvel Legends? I do. I have all the Spider-Verse Legends, and then I found I already had Spider-Man Noir, so I stuck him in there too. But what I need is a really tiny Rubik's Cube for him to play with. So I need to go on eBay and see if there are any for sale. $20.99 hot toy price is going up. Did you saw the trailer of Spider-Verse? I didn't watch it, but I know Lou watched it, right?
Oh, that's great. It looks fantastic. I can't wait.
They've got a ton of spiders in there, right?
Yes, dude, it is my most anticipated movie for next year. I cannot wait for this movie. Oh my God.
So Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Punk are in it.
Yep.
Obviously, Miles and Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Can you think of other spiders that are in there?
Dude, there are so many. It's if you watch the trailer, there's the PS5 video game version of Spider-Man is in there. The 90s cartoon version of Spider-Man is in there.
Wow.
The PS1 version of basically they said if Spider-Man has had an incarnation, he is in this movie. They have the amazing Bagman in here. If you want to talk about a deep cut from Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I have that figure.
Yeah. So it's
the Bagman.
Yeah, it is insane, and I absolutely cannot wait for this movie to come out.
Oh, Max says Jessica Drew's in it too.
Jessica Drew's in it. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't think they've confirmed all 3 live action actors, but I mean, if they're going that far with it, then yeah, I would imagine they have cameos in there as well.
Oh, so you're saying the live action Toby, Andrew, and Holland are in it?
It's not confirmed, but they're saying there's been rumors, and it would make sense. But at best, I think we just get cameos from them.
Oh my gosh, I am now super excited for this movie.
I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait. I love the first one.
I did too. I've seen that one 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, the first one is hands down the best Spider-Man movie to me. I love that movie.
Oh my gosh, if it's really true that all 3 live action actors are in there, even if it's just for a couple minutes, that's gonna smash, man.
Yeah. Well, we saw how well it did in the last movie.
Yeah. Oh God, I love that movie.
It was really good.
Yeah, I super love that movie. It's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
2 movies dropping next year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 parts. Spider Monkey.
I hope we get Spider-Ham. Hold on one second, Jess. I'll be back.
Okay, yeah. Well, I know Spider-Ham has to be in there. I don't know. I'm just now hearing about it. Rodima says Spider 2099 looks awesome in the movie. That's cool. So it's a 2-parter, and are both parts coming out? I don't watch trailers because I don't want the movie to be ruined for me. So it doesn't bother me finding out how many spiders are in it. That's really cool. But are both parts coming out next year? Like, are they doing it like Kill Bill, one next year and one the following year, or are both coming out next year? Meanwhile, Lionheart says $4,500 for all 4 volumes. I bought Descender AC, the DCBS version, good. Venom Omnibus, yeah, that just came out, and King in Black Omnibus. Good choices. Good choices. I want to read that Venomnibus. I had the hardcovers and sold them in anticipation of this Venomnibus. I read the first hardcover and really loved it, but it was back when it came out in 2019 or whatever. So, of course, I've forgotten all about whatever Venom was up to.
Are we getting to the topic, or are we just because we're an hour in?
The chat's vibing with us right now.
I mean, hey, I'm cool with it. I'm just wondering for Geo's
we
sake.
can talk about the topic, sure. Jess got Spider-Gwen Omnibus on your recommendation. Good. Should I get Gwenpool? Rising Phoenix Railroad. Excellent question. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing about Gwenpool. She totally, you have to like, she's modeled on Deadpool, so she totally breaks the fourth wall all the time, and I think that's really funny. She's goofy, she's funny, she kicks ass. It's going to include the West Coast Avengers run. It's going to include the Howard, where she started, which is in the back pages of Howard the Duck. It's going to include all the unbelievable Gwenpool books. So it's going to be a big Omni. If Harley Quinn appeals to you, if Deadpool appeals to you, then 100% you will love Gwenpool, the Omnibus. If you prefer more straight ahead stories without humor, like Spider-Gwen doesn't really have that much humor like the Gwenpool Omnibus is going to. So if you like that kind of stuff, then you definitely should get it. I can't wait to get it. Now I'm being trolled. Stop it, Sonny. I think you know my answer to that. The unreadable squirrel girl. Come on now. What are you doing to me? I was asking a question, and Max says I think it's supposed to release in 2023, but it could be delayed. The first part was supposed to come out earlier this year, but got delayed because of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, Spider Monkey is from Marvel Ape Stories. What the hell are those?
There's Fat Spider-Man too in there.
Fat Spider-Man.
He in there. Yeah, he was in there.
I've seen Fat Flash. This is for you. Lou, have you been keeping up with the DC WB news? Henry Cavill just posted on his Instagram. He won't be returning as Superman.
Jesus Christ.
That disappoints me because I love him as Superman.
That annoys me to no end, honest. I mean, I get that they're doing changes and James Gunn's taking over and all the That kind of bothers me because, you know, he said he's coming back and everybody was really excited, and now he's not coming back. And man, that dude got dealt such a rough deal. And I know he loved being Superman, you know?
I have a bit of a man crush on him. I'll admit it. I think he did it. I think he was really well cast as Superman. That's disappointing to me.
Yeah.
That he's not going to be in there. That bums me out. But I know Margot Robbie is a big fan. James Gunn's a big fan of hers, so I'm praying that she gets a Birds of Prey or Gotham City Sirens type of movie. Not Birds of Prey, Gotham City Sirens. That's what I really want.
Yeah.
Here's a good question from the end man. Speaking of movies, you guys discussed it on Monday, but there seems to be zero hype for Avatar 2. I've only seen 3 ads for it since Monday. I mentioned it at work on Tuesday, and no one knew it was even coming out. That's surprising because doesn't it have to make $100 billion to break even?
Mm.
It has to be the highest movie ever for him to even recover the cost, I think. Well, I'm surprised at that. Are they counting on word of mouth or something?
It's projected, I think, to make over $500 million this weekend. So it's gonna do well for opening weekend. I'm not gonna be able to see it anytime soon, though. We've got
No.
Yeah, we've got the newborn, so that's not happening.
Right. I'm personally not excited for it. I like the first Avatar fine, but to me, there's other movies I'd rather see now. I'm kind of over it, but that's just me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to see it.
Just went nuts at the mere mention of Squirrel Girl, which seems apt. Not good then. I thought you were trolling me. I am not a fan of the unreadable Squirrel Girl. Now that's a book that's full of humor, and lots of people like her. I didn't. It's just me. There's going to be tons of people in the chat that love Squirrel Girl. Peace and love. Get it and read it and love it. I'm 100% okay with that, of course. But wait, here's my reaction. Let me see if I can find it. There's so many clips in here. Let me see if I can find my reaction to it. How does Geo do this? No, there's tons of me.
Wait, does this mean he could come back to being the Witcher? Because I would really like it if he came back and finished up the Witcher series instead of the Hemsworth boy.
Let's see, what the heck? So he says, Amida give. Oh, here's my reaction. Wait. Oh, that was a good setup with the sideshow Gwen Stacy back there. I should do that again. It's just not for me, Super Laugh Hard. I read a couple issues digitally and see if you dig it. A lot of people do. I mean, it's a popular comic. So it's not Squirrel Girl, it's me.
Hmm.
Whoops, I lost a bunch here. Horrible decision by Gunn. Bad decision.
A lot of people are not taking this well.
No, I know I'm not. Oh, this is a cool idea. They should use Henry Cavill for Tom Strong. That would be a great movie. Marvel should grab him. James Gunn said Henry will not play Superman because the story focuses on a young Superman. Just take Mark Waid's Birthright and make that the movie.
Cavill will be fine, man. Cavill, he'll bounce back into something. He's a great looking dude. He's in amazing shape. And he's got charisma out the ass. He'll find something.
I didn't see it, but he's in the latest Mission Impossible, and apparently he's in a really strong role. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Yeah, he was great
in those movies.
He was really good in it. So he'll be fine. He'll find some other work. He's great in the Enola Holmes movies. Those are really fun.
Yeah, you told me about those with Bobby Morris Brown or whatever her name is.
I forgot her. Bobby Morris Brown sounds like an R&B singer from the 70s. No, I forgot.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes, Millie Bobby Brown. Yes.
I knew it was close.
He's a really cool Sherlock. I wish they would spin that series out and give him his own Sherlock series.
I really want to see that. Okay, this is about Avatar. I wanted to see it, but runtime is 3 hours and 12 minutes. That didn't stop me from seeing Endgame, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Or the Batman.
Hey, I'm throwing this out. Henry Cavill is James Bond.
Ooh, I'd see that.
Yeah, he's young enough,
Yeah.
I think he's young, early 40s, I want to say. He's got the charisma.
Yeah. And Daniel Craig's over it. So, I mean, he made his last one.
Well, have you seen the last James Bond movie?
I haven't. I'm a huge Daniel Craig as James Bond fan, but I just haven't. There's so much for me to see. I just haven't seen it yet.
They put a very definitive stamp on his saga and coming to a close. It was a good ending. It was good.
Okay. Damon missed out on $600 million for not doing Avatar. Was that Matt Damon? He was offered $600 million to do Avatar. What? What are you talking about, the collector? What's happening here? Matt Damon. What? $600 million?
Matt Damon.
I love Matt Damon, but I'm not giving him $600 million to do anything. Lots of people saying their local theaters all sold out for Avatar.
I believe that. Yeah,
We're back to Squirrel Girl. She was okay in the all-new Wolverine Omnibus. That's because Tom Taylor wrote her. Oh, he did Born Identity instead. Oh, this is the first Avatar and did not take 10%. That was would have been his deal, 10% of the gross on the back end.
Jesus.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Wow. Oh, holy smoke. Okay, so the weekend it sold out. We're back to Galactus. That Galactus comes with 3 heralds. Have you got them out yet? No, the box is sealed. That's the issue. Talking about The Witcher, I'd like to see The Witcher 2, but that ship has sailed. I want to see this prequel to The Witcher.
Yes.
That looks...
You know why? The actress in it.
Is it Anya Taylor-Joy?
No.
Wait, who's the actress? I know it's got a lot of magic in it, which is what I really like.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Her name.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, she's in it.
Oh, well, now that you're talking about Michelle Yeoh, let's talk about the first thing I want for Christmas. Let's see. Chrome tab. Here it is. This is what I want for Christmas, everybody. In the Line of Duty 1 through 4, starring Michelle Yeoh. Let me read you to the description. Are you familiar with this, Lou?
I am not, but I'm so happy Michelle Yeoh is finally getting her flowers. That woman has been 100%. In Hollywood for so long, and she is finally getting the recognition she deserves.
Yeah, let me read the description of In the Line of Duty 1 through 4. In the Line of Duty, the first one. Yes, madam. Chicks with kicks. When gangsters murder her friend, Inspector Ng, Michelle Yeoh, is drawn into a deadly search for the men who did it. Just as well, she's got backup from British super cop Carrie Morris. In The Line of Duty 2, Royal Warriors. Returning from her holiday in Japan, Inspector Yip, Michelle Yeoh, foils a daring mid-air rescue of a gangster being returned to Hong Kong for trial. But Inspector Yip needs to watch her back. That gangster has friends. In The Line of Duty 3, how do you top the first two in the Line of Duty films? Easy. Bigger explosions, wilder fights, and even crazier stunts. This time, two Japanese thieves have fled to Hong Kong with a tough J-cop, Cynthia Khan, hot on their heels. It's up to Hong Kong's finest to stop the villains before too much damage is done. In The Line of Duty 4, the fourth, and for some fans, the best of the In the Line of Duty series, sees the return of Cynthia Khan as Inspector Young. This time, she's on the trail of some ruthless international drug dealers, ably assisted by Donnie Yen and Michael Wong. Tell me you're not sold on that.
That sounds amazing. I mean,
that's what I want. Badass chicks kicking ass. That is what I want. And that is what I'm asking for Christmas.
That sounds fantastic, Jess.
And apparently it's a big deal. These I've never even seen these movies. They've been really hard to find outside of Asia, and they're being released on a Blu-ray, 4K, whatever. Is it 4K? Might just be a Blu-ray.
I think it's a Blu-ray set.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay with just Blu-ray. That's cool. Okay, yeah, it's Blu-ray. That is what I want. I love those Hong Kong flicks.
Do you mind if I go?
I would love it.
Okay.
Can you share your screen?
How do I do that? Oh, I think I got it. Share screen. If it'll let me, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You hit present and then share.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to send it to me in the private chat.
There we go. I think I got it. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is obviously the biggest thing I want. The Way of Kings Leatherbound Book 1. The Way of Kings series is the book series. I've talked about this on the show.
Let me add this to the stream. There it is. Okay.
Is it there? Okay.
Yeah.
So The Way of Kings Leatherbound Book 1. I've talked about this book series so far, where it's a 10-book planned series that's being written by Brandon Sanderson. He's got 4 out so far. I've read 2 out of the 4 that have been put out so far, and I need this deluxe edition leatherbound hardcover on my shelf. This thing is beautiful, Jess. I absolutely want this. It's got beautiful interior art, the gold trim on the side.
And are these the 2 you've already read?
This is just book 1.
Oh, split into 2 volumes.
Split into 2 volumes.
Okay.
Right. This book 1, I think is, I think it's a little bit over 800 pages. So they've split this up, but it's beautiful. So Dragonsteel Entertainment is proud to present the 10th anniversary leatherbound edition of The Way of Kings Book 1 and the Stormlight Archive. We are committed to beautiful books, and we've elevated the quality even more than before with this edition. Unique to our leatherbound titles in the Stormlight Archive, The Way of Kings comes in a beautiful 2-volume set, is bound in a genuine leather of an even higher quality than the bound leather used on our other books, and includes a cloth-covered slipcase with the Stormlight Archive symbol in blue foil on the front. The Way of Kings is printed in 2-color offset black and blue inks on quality acid-free paper. The pages are Smith-sewn rather than glued, like most regular books. These volumes are also contain full-color end papers by Michael Whelan, Howard Leon, and Isaac Stewart. Gilded pages and 2-color gold and blue foiling on the cover spines and backs. Each volume includes a bound in satin ribbon bookmark and begins with an 8-page gallery of full-color artwork. Oh my God, I need this book. I
love Brandon Sanderson, right?
I love the man's work, and I absolutely need this book right away. That's what I want.
Okay.
It just so happens to be $200. That's pretty expensive.
Well, my DVD set's 100 smackers, so we're not asking for small stuff here. We're asking for big stuff.
Yeah, I really want this set.
Okay, wait. Rising Phoenix has a question. Jess, have you heard Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn in Joker 2 movie instead of Margot Robbie? Thoughts? I haven't seen the first Joker. I need to see it. That came out in what, 2019? I still haven't seen it. And it's supposed to be a musical. This sounds like a disaster to me. But I'm also not a movie critic, so maybe this thing's awesome. Lady Gaga is an awesome performer. She can act, she can sing, she's attractive, she's amazing. If Lou gives it a good review, I will go see it.
You know, and the thing is, Lady Gaga, she's been kind of particular about most of the roles she's taken. So it's not like she takes on everything that would probably throw her way. I think she was in American Horror Story. She was in House of Gucci, right? I think she did that.
And she was also in
A Star is Born.
Star is Born, yeah.
God, that movie broke my heart.
I know.
Movie, man, when you get to the ending of that is a tough one at the very end.
I can't watch. It's hard for me to watch movies with a lot of drinking in it.
I know.
That's on me.
Yeah.
But I heard great things about Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. So,
they're great. Yeah, it's lightning in a bottle chemistry between the two.
The Collector has a good question. How is Aquaman going to be Lobo? I personally want to see Aquaman 2. Then I'd like to see Aquaman be Lobo.
Yeah, I actually think Jason Momoa would be an awesome Lobo. He's got the personality down, that's for sure.
Henry Cavill couldn't stand the writer's direction. Oh, this is funny. Mark Miller's returning to Nemesis with Jorge Jimenez. I smell a golden Kirkman for 2023.
Jesus Christ. Mark Miller keeps going back to... It's like Guns N' Roses keeps going back to Chinese democracy over and over again. No, we don't want you to play Chinese democracy.
No one's asking for a sequel to Nemesis.
No, it was horrible. It's been horrible since the very beginning.
Yeah, even I didn't like it, and I like Mark Miller's writing. Nemesis was... I had a hard time with Nemesis.
It's garbage every single time. I think this is like the third or fourth time he's come back to it, and every single time it is horrible. For whatever reason, it's terrible. I like Mark Millar's writing. I don't think he's a bad writer.
No.
Nemesis is a dumpster fire.
I love that he smells a golden Kirkman for 2023, though. That's awesome.
I got to get my list for this year.
Oh, now this is a good idea, too. I like this idea of Idris Elba as James Bond.
I do, too. But Idris is getting up there in age, too. I think he's in his 50s, isn't he? Or is close to 50?
Oh, okay. Next Imaginaut has a two-parter. Cavill is 39, and Barbara Broccoli has unfortunately said they want a 30-something Bond going forward. I think he's still a strong contender for them, despite the age issue, but that it'll ultimately go to a younger candidate for longevity purposes, reduced stunt injury liability, and quicker turnaround, 3 years max. Films. My pick would be John Boyega, but realistically, I think they'll go for a suaver, more Moore-esque and conventionally model handsome pick like Roger Jean Page. Who the hell is that?
That is the most French name that ever Frenched.
Roger Jean Page?
That is up there with Benedict Cumberbatch for the most French name.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a French name. I don't see John Boyega as being Bond. I love John Boyega, but I don't think he's there yet. I don't think
right.
I think Bond needs to have a certain edge to him that you just look at him and you go, this dude, something seems a little like off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he's psycho.
Not psycho, but like there's something about him that has to be intimidating.
Yeah. And what I liked about Casino, I'm going to go to Casino Royale because that's still my favorite Daniel Craig Bond movie.
Great.
When they showed that footage of his first kill
Yeah.
That was so realistic and so
Good.
crazy and so bloody and so hands-on. It wasn't like a silencer to the head or something. It was that bathroom fight that I was like, that seems so realistic for a first kill. It was so hard for him. That's what I really liked about him as James Bond.
I love Casino Royale.
I do too. In the Line of Duty is also a watchable BBC cop show in the UK. Yeah, when I searched for it on Amazon, I saw that.
How do you feel about the Roger Moore era of Bond? Are you a fan or not?
I watched a bunch of them. Actually, I think I watched all of them just because I love James Bond. Everybody grows up with their Bond that they like, and I grew up with Sean Connery, so he was always my James Bond.
Yeah.
I felt like Roger Moore kind of made it not a goofier James Bond, but they were a little too lighthearted for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What was it about Roger Moore I didn't like? They seemed a little too lighthearted for my taste, but I understand whoever grew up with Roger Moore, that's their Bond. I didn't even bother with Timothy Dalton. I just didn't buy him as. I want to see him in Doom Patrol. I think he's the professor, right? Timothy Dalton.
I believe that's the case. Yes.
Yeah, and then Remington Steele. What's his name? I thought those were fine. But I almost prefer Daniel Craig over Sean Connery because I thought Daniel Craig was such an awesome James Bond. Razor, I don't know yet. I have not seen any of these movies, and I am not familiar with Cynthia Rothrock. I can't wait to watch those movies though and become a fan of Cynthia Rothrock. The same way Human Torch is Captain America. That's the Aquaman Lobo analogy. Oh, Tasty Melon, I can't put that one up. That 928. Sorry, buddy. I understand your point about Elba is 50 years old.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Good, you guys are still on. Had to step away for a half. Tom Hardy is Bond. Tony Hale could be Bond. Would he still have the hook hand from Arrested Development? That'd be great.
You know what? I would be there opening night if Tony Hale was
so
James
great.
Bond. I would be there with bells on opening night.
Live and Let Die was one of my favorite Bond films, even though I know Moore was not the best in the role overall. Dalton wasn't that bad. He played it like it was written in the books. I should go back to those and watch those.
Yeah. God, how brilliant.
And the Pierce Brosnan ones. I need to watch those again.
How brilliant was Arrested Development?
My gosh, so brilliant.
Those other ones after weren't that great. But the first few seasons were, just chef's kiss.
Yeah.
When you find out he's building houses for Saddam Hussein.
And then he ends up having to drive the company truck around with the ladder on it. It's just so funny.
Just brilliant. Anyang.
I tell a lie. I also own Lazenby's single Bond film on Blu-ray. George Lazenby on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
All right, Jess, I got to get out of here, man. It's an hour and a half.
Okay. Let me just show one. No, we're done. That's good. I was going to show something else, but we're okay. InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off, 65% off, 42% off, all kinds of discounts at InStockTrades.com. At the end of every month, on a last Monday of every month, we give away a $50 gift card worth $50 of credit in In-Stock Trades. $50 or more in the United States gets you free shipping. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Nice. Lou, thank you to the chat. You guys were great. This was a lot of fun talking to you about everything from groceries to James Bond. We worked a lot of good stuff in here. I wish you all a happy holiday, since it seems to be tomorrow practically that Christmas is coming. In case we don't get to talk to you, have a great holiday. Lou, where can they find you?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on YouTube and Comics Guide 101 on Twitter, guys. Thank you so much for watching the show tonight, everybody.
Oh, here's a final. Oh boy, this is a tough one. Opriman el botón de me gusta y parale el dedo a yes. Opriman el botón de me gusta y parale el dedo a yes.
Are you listening? My wife is dying laughing right now.
What did he say?
What did he say, baby? Opriman el botón de me gusta y párale el dedo a Jess. Hit the thumbs up button and flip Jess off?
Flip me off?
Right? Oh, I think. Y párale el dedo a Jess. Raise your finger up to Jess.
Oh. Okay, thumbs up for Jess.
I guess
Hit the like button and thumbs up for Jess. I don't think Rodimus would give me a middle finger. If you love Casino Royale bathroom fight, you need to watch Henry Cavill. Yeah, I need to see that one. I love those Mission Impossible movies.
You know, the last one's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to see that. You can find me on the YouTube, OmniDogs Vault, and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault. And we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much. Wait, I have another. No, it's a. Oh, brother. Now I got to go through the whole thing to find the. No, wait, that's up at the top. This is like, okay, here it is. Thank you for watching. We love you all. You guys were great. Appreciate it. Thank you to anybody listening to this on Spotify or a podcast. We love you all a lot. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Peace and love. Yeah, like and comment. Hit the thumbs up.
Good night, everybody.